Hello, you all. Hi, it's Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. Hope all are safe. So, excuse the background noise. Excuse the craziness in advance. Like literally, I'm noticing all of the craziness at once. So basically, what's happening right now? Your major corporations, pretty much all the places that are taking your money, they're getting up in arms and they're switching things around because they know things are about to get hard for you. So it's like now they have to match that energy with higher security and looking at you like, hey, this ain't that type of party. So to explain it in one breath, you have the goodwill. Back in the past and now, they want to give the message that, hey, we're not that type of help. You know, like, yeah, I know we're accepting donations, but we're also selling it back too as a nonprofit. This is, mind you, this is a nonprofit organization, mind you. So it's like, as a nonprofit, we're reselling your trinkets or your donations. So basically, long story short, you donate something, or maybe they'll keep the good stuff and then give you. That's the nonprofit way of doing things. Like if you're the snake in the nonprofit, you'll keep the good stuff for you, and the people that does need it or could use it, you give them the stuff that you don't want. For instance, the nonprofit that has the homeless shelter or anything that accepts donations, like anyone else, they'll get the good stuff and you'll get the stuff with the mold on it. Or just flat out just save the stuff with the mold on it for the shelters. That's how that works. So basically that's the same with the Goodwill. I donated a brand new fridge for someone who could use it, and it goes to the people who are making all the big bucks. So again, for the Goodwill. Excuse the sound effects. Well, this is such a pretty bridge. It looks a lot more appealing at night. So you have the Goodwill. There were so many scenarios of the Goodwill. I haven't been lately. There was a Goodwill that I was looking at, and I'm thinking like, oh, hey, I wouldn't mind visiting that Goodwill. Or I wouldn't mind going in there and seeing. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad it was just something where I just ride by it and don't do it. But there was a Goodwill incident, well, not necessarily an incident, like a situation with with a lady. She's like, hey, I donated these. Basically, I donated these for free to the Goodwill, and they have them. These are like regular old shoes, like I would say like sandal shoes, like slip-on sandal shoes, or just, you know, like the simple women's sandal shoe. So she says she goes back, hey, I donated these not too long ago, and they're on the shelf. One of them's on the shelf for $19.99. The other one's on the shelf for $25. And she's thinking like, what? She's like, yo, whoa. She's like, these people are they're making big money off your donations. And then there was another incident where a lady, there was a lady that needed shoes. So I guess a police officer went inside the nearest Goodwill. I guess there's a Goodwill, and then there's a lady that's not far from that Goodwill with no shoes on. That I'm sure they've seen her too. But he says, hey, there's a lady outside, or a lady not too far from here with no shoes. Would you happen to have a pair of shoes to donate to her? Or, you know, are there some shoes that you can donate to the young lady that's outside with no shoes on? And they tell him, no, we don't have any shoes to donate her. And the officer said, well, do you have any shoes for sale? He's, oh yeah, sure, we got plenty of shoes for sale. Let me show you the shoes. So he shows the officer a pair, the flip-flop section. You can check out these flip-flops. So the officer gets the flip-flop, and I think one of the other ladies, she's like, oh, do you mean the lady that's in the black shirt? And he's just looking like, why would that matter if there's a lady outside? And I'm sure you know, like I say, these are the people that steps over you. The people that are stepping over you are taking your was and they're stepping over you. Like I said, that's why they're upping the security now. And that's why and that's another thing too. They're treating you like thieves too. I was getting this treatment from Amazon, and Lord knows so here's the thing. I love Amazon, and that's my problem. I'm in love with a snake. Amazon, they're snakes. They're in on it. Demons, to say the least, and I hate to talk about them since I guess we were a thing. This could be, what is it? It could be, I don't know, what do you call it? Stockholm syndrome? Like, you know, you're abusing me, but I don't want to let go, whatever that is. But basically, I have to cut ties with Amazon, because not only am I making them rich while I go poor, but now it's getting to the point where they're treating me like a thief. Like I said, you'll have good customers you'll patronize these grocery stores and these businesses and companies, but it's like at the end of the day, while taking your money, treating you like a thief. Like, who's the real thief if you're the only one getting rich around here? You know what I'm saying? Like, and we don't ever think of that. But literally, there's grocery stores upping the ante on the security, and I'm thinking like, well, yeah, there's a lot of money floating through here. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to rob you of your money. Yes, I can rob you of your groceries too, but it's like, You got to start shooting people. And like I get it too, because it is getting, that's my cue to be, no, I keep saying it, you need to be armed, you need to be armed, you know. I'm in high alert myself, but I'm thinking like, yeah, these are red flags. Even the gas station, there was this gas station that I call myself, like I said, the video, it got real crazy because there was a lot of strange activity. There was a guy huffing to the east of me. I'm trying to make the video over here. Then there's security looking at me because he's like, oh, hey, cash only at this gas station. They just started this maybe a week or two ago. Actually, I think I went to the gas station. Maybe it's been a few days ago, but I don't think it's been a week since I've been there. But I would say within a week or so, now it's cash only. When I usually go, because that's what I was shuffling around looking for a card. Cause like when I usually go, I should do everything at the pump. But while I'm looking for the card, the security guy, hey, it's cash only. You know, by the time I get out to go, just to let you know, everything is cash only. I'm like, everything's cash only. Something like that. That says something too, because it's like a new energy, like a new way of doing things. Like, oh, now we only do cash, or now it's prepay at the pump. You see what I'm saying? Because there were the time where it's like, okay, hey, you can do honest business. Like I said, we're not doing honest business anymore. That's why everybody's being treated like a thief. And then that's why, you know what I mean, you have to be on high alert with the security, because they know people out there, people are scamming. Now I get it, but it's like, save that energy for the scammers though. Like I said, once it gets to the point where everybody's thief, everybody's getting put in that thief bubble, then it's like, okay, that's how you know you need to up the ante, and we need to switch and shift with the time. Like I said, and you have to stop. That's why I say the first step is stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop patronizing your own demise, and you stop supporting and, oh goodness, you gotta stop. You gotta literally stop, because people want it. This is when they want to dart in front of traffic, when they see cars coming. Yeah, everything is switching up shop. The Asians are coming in. They have this park, all of this. Like I say, when they come around, you have to go back to that video. I was telling you why Asians just make me. I see the shift. I know what time it is. I know when things are setting up shop. I know. Like I said, you see Asians around, that's how you know. Anything getting pushed around, anything looking different around here, the Asians are setting up shop. I know what the hell's going on. But literally, these places that we give our money to, we support them and we patronize them, they're treating you like thieves, and then they're letting you know, like, okay, yeah, I know you giving me all your money, but don't think that you can come to me for help. Cause that's how it is with the whole thing. Wow, he's gonna run them over too. Ooh, good goodness. Ain't nobody drive around here. Ooh, now you literally stop and figure out what the hell's going on. Cause these people, oh my goodness. Okay, but yeah, they'll treat you like you're a thief. And then, like I said, they'll remind you, yes, I'm taking all your money, but when the going gets tough, don't think that you know what I mean? Don't think that I'm here for you. I'm here to take your money. I'm here to milk you dry. I'm here to, kick you when you're down. I'm not here to help you. In so many words, just with the goodwill. They let it be known, and I'm sure they're telling you in so many words. And this manager, he said it. That was just at one particular location. But I think the moral of the story is, we're here to get rich off of you, not to actually help you. And like I say, that's the nonprofit mentality. Like I say, if you're the snake in a nonprofit, I'm here just to get rich. Like if a nonprofit is, I'm not doing any, even though I have a lot of money and donations and a lot of trinkets coming in, that's not for me, it's for the people. But this goes to everybody for the people. Okay, again, you're giving me all the trinkets and all of this donations and helping money. And this, mind you, you're doing this because this is a community thing. But while you're doing that, I'm keeping all the good stuff. I'm keeping all the money. And then not only that, when I do give it back to you, that'll be $8.99. I'm thinking like, wow. And that's how it is at these, even at the shelters. They probably don't necessarily charge you. Well, some of them do charge you. Some of them do. They do the whole room and board thing. And some of them will keep your money too. And they'll say, oh, we're just going to keep it for you to make sure you don't spend it. But they have it to where, like, I'm probably not necessarily taking the money out of your pocket, but I am keeping the money that's here for you. Like, for instance, okay, this is for the people. Well, here's such and such amount of money for you to take care of the people that are in your shelter or in your nonprofit. And that every dime is getting spent on them. And like I say, and then even when it comes to the food, you'll be lucky to get the food with the mold on it. And that's what somebody said too. I think somebody said something about, hey, this has mold on it. Like, we'll just be glad you're getting that. And I'm thinking like, whoa. After some food, after they pick what they want out of it, and they give you the scraps, they give you, yeah. So these are the type of sick entities that we're supporting, really. Cause we're giving them money. Like, that's how I felt. That's why I said I was in a nasty relationship, and really low key still am with Amazon. They are snakes. They're the ones. Their partners are up with the what do you call it? The neural chip. No, I don't guess it necessarily have to be brain, but the chip, whatever chip you can use. Well, I guess with them they're doing the hand part, because the part that they do with the Whole Foods, they're associated with Whole Foods. So the whole scan your hand, they're all in on it. And I already knew that's what they were going to do. I already kind of knew, like, they'll do it, they'll have a great relationship with you and then flip on you. And I'm thinking, like, my thing is, if I'm literally making you rich, how can I be stealing? You know, I'm thinking, like, you treat me like I'm a thief, you know, because of a shipping and handling bill. Mind you, this is a $30-something bill. And I'm thinking, like, you're literally making millions, a million billionaire, $1 million and billion dollar corporation is like, wow. And it's like they don't want to do that. Like I said, they don't want to put back into you. This is the part where we suck you dry. If I'm sucking you dry, I'm not giving you back nothing. That's the moral of the story. They're not gonna give you nothing. They're not giving you nothing. And I'm like, wow, I'm noticing everything is switching up. Like I said, you got the Asians setting up shop. You got grocery stores and like pretty much these supposed to be laid back places up in arm. Not only are they treating you like thieves, but it's like they're literally up in arm. Got the guns out, and you know, then you got the cash only gas station. I think you got certain parts too. Like, oh hey, this is only cash only, or somebody, hey, this is chip only. I don't know. It's that in between. Like something's going on here. But I can say what we can say right now while we're literally staring squalor and eating out the garbage cans in the eyes. I would say this will be the time to stop patronizing these businesses that are getting rich while you go broke. Literally, while we make Walmart and we make the Goodwill and we make all these places rich, they're not, if anything, they're going to get up in arm with you. Like, they're not going to be quick to, you know, give you refuge or salvation, so to speak. They're not going to be, this will be one of the things where if you ain't got it, you better get out here, because this like what is the Goodwill said, we're not that type of business. And he said this more than once. There was another story too. What I think there was a lady. She said she was referring to the Goodwill. She said it was her little brother, and her dad had to run out of the house because the house was, you know, it caught fire. So it's in the blaze. Hey, get out right now because the house is on fire. So when they left out the house, the little girl, she was missing shoes, and the little boy was missing a jacket. So they went to the nearest Goodwill. Hey Goodwill, we literally had to run out of a burning house. Would you happen to have shoes for my daughter and a jacket for my son, please? We just want to get to my mom's house, you know, because we literally had to run out with nothing. So we want to, you know, just get ourselves together and start with some shoes and a jacket. The Goodwill told her, hey, this ain't that type of business. And that was back in the 90s where things were quote unquote normal. So when things were quote unquote normal, they let you know, hey, this ain't that type of business. I'm here to get rich off you, not to help you. Duh. To now where things are really hitting the fan to where you just might have to go to Goodwill. Damn, Goodwill, I'm freezing to death. Can I have a blanket? And they're letting you know now before shit get real. That's why you have banks and stuff that are closing down. They're closing down before shit gets to where it's like people are really fighting over potatoes, or people are really, you know, it's really getting real out there. So you have these major businesses and these major entities. They're preparing for something. And like I said, I'm looking around. I don't really like what I see. I don't really like how I feel. It's giving me uneasy, because I'm thinking, I see the BS. I see it. I see the traps. And I'm saying now is the time to stop. You got to stop participating. Stop supporting. Stop patronizing. You got to stop, because I can promise you, you keep doing this, like you making them rich, and that's going to be for your demise. Because when you need them, they're going to pull a Goodwill and say, hey, this ain't that type of party. Or when you need them, they're like, okay, well, I got you. But that's going to be $800 when they know that you done already got your money sucked out through inflation. You see what I'm saying? The places that are getting rich, follow the money too. That's another way. How to gain your wealth. Follow the money. Where's the money going? Or going to inflation? Well, where's the inflation department? Well, who's getting rich around here while you eating out the garbage cans? And just because you don't have it, you robbing your neighbor, no. That's a temporary fix. Okay, so I don't have shoes, hit you across the head for yours. Okay, so now we're both lacking something. I'm actually lacking common sense. I hit you across the head for your shoes. Okay, now you don't have shoes. Oh no, but I do. And it's just like we're just passing the hot pot around. We're not really dropping it and seeing what the hell's going on. Drop the hot pot, because this is literally the quiet before the storm. This is like This is that brick. We're at the brick. This is the brick. Welcome to the brick wall. And I have to, I can't even laugh. I can't, because what I'm literally seeing brewing, and it's just like, and it's nasty. And I don't know if people are just ignoring it. Maybe they're content. Because there are some people that are content. They're content with it. Maybe hey, I'm already doing it. I'm already eating out the garbage can, or I'm already at lack, or I don't worry about stuff like that. Even if you're not worried about it. Okay, I'm not worried about nothing. But does the inflation bother you? Okay, you're not worried about it. But if you know you like McDonald's, McDonald's is the new luxury now. You want to go to McDonald's? If you ain't got that $20, $30 something dollars for the Big Mac meal, then it's like, don't even worry about going to McDonald's. Because I don't even think there's such thing as the dollar. Well, they have maybe you might get a tooth or something. But there's no such thing as the dollar menu. Or at least not no more. Or maybe in a small town or something. To where the inflation, I guess, maybe inflation. There are some places where the craziness is not quite hitting them. Yeah, but I'm thinking the best bet is to don't participate and don't associate yourself with it either. You know, like I'm not participating with them, but I'm like, it's like, okay, I'm at the party and like I'm not drinking or I'm not doing drugs, but it's like you're there, so it's like you can still be there for the riots or for the shootout. You know, you weren't drinking, but you got shot during the party. You know, so I don't know. It's like one of those things you don't want to be amongst it. You don't want to participate. Because literally, once they start hooking up those wires and cords, and once it really switch around, or once it really gets real, you can say what you won't do. Like, I ain't going to be paying $20 an apple. I'm like, okay, well, then you're going to starve then. And like, are you going to starve, or are you going to conform? You know? Because you can say what you won't do, but you let someone's life flash before their eyes, and what they won't do will be what they will, and what they're doing right now. They're buckling and folding, and like I say, you robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're doing the unthinkable, and you selling yourself short. That's another thing too. Like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. I want these groceries. I want this and that. But it's like I'm going broke. I'm dying while doing this stuff. And I'm thinking, like, at a certain point, is it worth it? Even for me, like the relationship I have with Amazon, like I'm okay with getting rid of them, because it's like at the end of the day, you're not benefiting me. You've been a snake this whole time. I was just comfortable with the convenience. Like I said, that's how the devil works. Make you comfortable and then suck you in and then flip on you. Like I say, and I thought everything was good. Like, oh, doing great business. And everything's cool. Ooh, Amazon's cool. Yeah, you cool. Until they get you comfortable, like, you know, till I get you away from your family and friends. And they're beating on you. Yes, Amazon's beating on you. Yes. They've been abusing me. I'm here to report my injuries, so to speak. Yes, so I've been getting beat on by Amazon. But like I said, I'm going to remove myself out of that abusive relationship. Like, really? I dare you look at me as if I'm a thief for shipping and handling that. And I'm thinking, like, wow, you would really think I'm one of the scammers? Because there are people who do that. They'll probably get $1 million worth of stuff, keep it and say they didn't get it. But I mean, yeah, they're crunching down on that too. But I understand there's scammers out there. But there's a time and place for everything, and then there's a certain title and stuff for people. Because people can tell you I'm this and that, or I'm this and that, but if I only give you love and joy, well, at least that's how I operate. I can't tell people how to think or how to operate, because people don't put two and two together. People don't do. The common sense has flown out the window a long time ago. But basically, people can tell me you ain't shit, or tell me you the devil, or whatever. I'm going to judge you, and I'm going to treat you based off what you give me. You can be the devil, the biggest demon this side of hell. But if all you gave me was love and joy, then that's all I'm going to give you is love and joy. You, the demon, the biggest demon this side of hell, have only, because that's the only thing I can do. I can give you what you give me. You've only had love and joy. And it probably was the fakest love and joy as from this side of hell too. But that's all you've given me was love and joy. You didn't give me serial killer. You didn't give me demon. You didn't give me witch in the night. None of that. That's what you gave me. And it's talk on the town that you're a demon too. But you want to give me love and joy. You see how that works? You can only give people what they give you, and then things can only be what it is, you know. Like I say, you can put the labels on people, but it's like, or labels on things, but like, what is it for real? This is a business, or this is a this and that, or this is your neighborhood store, whatever it is. But it's like, are you helping me at the end of the day? And again, if they know that you need them, or know that they got you sucked in, then that's why they're comfortable making it $20 a gallon or $20 an apple. Because is there really such thing as inflation? Like, what is inflation? Like, yeah, the prices go up, but for what though? Why are the prices going up? And then again, if everyone have good reason for the prices to go up, and like, who's getting rich off that money? And then it's like, who's really benefiting? And it's like, are you feeding the machine and on the ladder too, or are you really just sucking the people dry? You sucking the people dry, and then you know that's going to bring forth crime. So instead of fighting the crime, well, okay, hey, so you won't get desperate, or so you don't feel like you have to worry about how you're going to eat tomorrow. Hey, here's some food, or here's a few dollars. And they're not doing that. They're just going to up the security and up their eye on you, because Lord knows who you are, because they know things are about to get real while they get rich. So that's why I say it's best to not participate. I'm not going to make you rich while you push me to the blender department. You pushing me in the blender while you get rich. I'm going to pay you to push me in the blender. My goodness, you know? And then you put the need these places and need these things to survive. And their goal is to push you into the blender for a large fee. Count me out. Like I say, that's my cue to just go with the flow of the shift. Go with the flow of the shift. Do the same thing what they're doing. I'm following the money, and the money says go up in arms and look at people like, who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? YouTube, who the hell are you? Amazon, who the hell are you? Really, they're all in on it. Be naming names all damn day. Basically, anybody that's getting rich and wouldn't dare give you the advice or the tools or a crumb to do a little bit better, then that's who you need to be watching out for. Yeah. Yeah, but I hope all are well, hope all are safe, and hopefully you can see the shift too, and you can work accordingly. I would say the best bet is just to start weaning yourself off of these things. If you feel like you can't live without Amazon, do what you can do as far as either the alternative or what can you do in your own footsteps. I'm thinking like, if I don't use Amazon again, if I call myself, well, I need rubbing alcohol. You better either learn how to make rubbing alcohol or learn how to find the nearest source. I don't know, because it's one of those things. Yes, I am. To me, I feel like it's so easy to get sucked in with Amazon. Like I said, they have the convenience, they have the decent prices. They have that. It's like you almost. Not only that, they'll give you the you get TV too. Like I said, you can be indoctrinated with a TV show while we rob you and suck you in, and you'll think like after a while you're hypnotized and you're sucked in. Then they'll flip on you. Now you're the thief. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking upside your head while you call yourself, but I'm a Prime member. You know, you clutching your pearls. Me, Amazon, of all people. Yes, you are the one. You. Yes, you are the one that they're beating on. Yes. Oh, yes, but it's a hot mess. I'm noticing it all at once. I don't want to get overwhelmed, but I'm like, wow, it is real. I appreciate the heads up, and I'm like, yeah, it's just real out there, So I'm thinking this is the time to wean yourself off. Therefore, you can get out the way now before people get literally trampled and you have to literally fight over potatoes. Prepare now and get out the way now. Because things are only, here's the thing, if things can be great around you. Let's say things are great, everything is like, this is a slice of heaven, flowers and gumdrops, everything is perfect. You'll think you're in a Dr. Seuss book, and that's what everything's perfect. Just know that in that perfect world that you're in, or just know with everything being perfect, and although everything is perfect, from here on, or at least from here on for whatever time frame, things will get worse. Things are only getting worse because, like I say, nothing's fixing it. Everybody will talk all day about how the rent is high as hell, or how inflation, or how there's literally people. And even if these are just the troops that are here to set up shop to corner us in, because this is a war. The fact that people are literally flooding like vomit, like exorcist vomit. They're just flooding the streets with tents and just people who are homeless, new evictions or whatever it is, even if it's a setup, and it's just out of control. Nobody's doing anything to fix it, and if they are, you better believe they're moving very slow. That means nothing's being done about this problem that we have. So that means it's only going to blow up in the face, or it's only going to get worse, or it's only going to catch up with you too. Like I said, there's some people it's not bothering me because they're already doing it. Like I said, there's some people they're already eating out the garbage can, so this is a walk at the park, But then there's people who you have who's not about that life, or the people who died or flight or whatever it's called, like fight or flight, and it's like, these are the robbers, these are crimes, these are the ones that's going to be kicking your door in, these are the ones that's going to wait for you to go grocery shopping, or these are the ones that's desperate times calls for desperate measures. And that might explain why you'll think, well, why would you need armed security at the grocery store? The same way that you would need armed security when they followed you home from the grocery store to hit you across the head for your groceries, or to hit you across the head for your bag. Or they don't have cash at this gas station up here, mind you. If you out of cash, damn, I really need cash. You the only one with a bag. Who do you think is going to get hit across the head? You see what? Or would it make sense to hit you across the head? Who knows? It depends. How desperate are you? That's the thing. I would never hit somebody across the head, or I never do something strange for some change. Have something to where your life flashes before your eyes. You will be doing something that you said you won't be doing. You know, so I would say let that old, and let's hope and pray you won't have to, but we're not gonna play the whole we won't be doing. Yeah, people say that what they will do if they get a few dollars, and they did the total opposite, and that's probably why we're still in trouble now. Because there's not enough people that say like, hey, I get a few dollars, I'm gonna give back, or I'm gonna, you know, plant a seed. No, they gonna have it. They gonna have their money phones. They gonna call you broke MFs and broke Bs. You know, it just depends. Who is it? Who, what, when, and where. I'm saying you got to see what time it is, though. If we don't want to see what time it is, then it's like, what can you do? Yeah, but I would say the best bet is to, prepare as best as you can and get out of the way, like all the way out. Don't get out the way because you didn't go to the party. Like, get out of the way to where you can't even hear about the party, so to speak, if that makes any sense. All the way out the way. Because you don't want to be around literally a bunch of wolves and you're a lamb, a grass-fed lamb, total vegan, grass-fed lamb, all by your lonesome around a bunch of hungry wolves. Yeah, so I'm thinking, let's spit everything out as far as watching. Any major corporation, from your fast foods on up to your fast grocery stores, anybody making millions and billions while you eat out the garbage can, non-profit or profit, because these places literally, while you eat out the garbage can, it's like they're preparing accordingly, and you should do so as well. Anyway, I guess I'll shut up here. All right, be well, be safe.